Hello there, welcome to the weekend. Welcome to Saturday here on Crafters TV. We are, of course, kicking it all off with Play Your Crafts Right, as we do at this time every single Saturday. This week, it's all about the Crafty cliffhanger. Now, I am going to be representing Team Facebook, but we need a representative for Team YouTube. And luckily, we've managed to convince my crafty wife to come into the studio. Debbie is here. How are you, Debbie?
Can you hear me sort of chopping away? I'm chopping up bits of card. Yes, back with Joe. I'm so excited. Yes, my TV husband, and I love him loads. So we're going to have so much fun today, Joe, aren't we?
We absolutely are. There is loads in this show. We're going to have lots of fun. You can get in touch in all the usual ways. Crafters TV across on Facebook, or of course over on YouTube, Crafters Companion. And don't forget, 5 of you lucky guys will be winning a five of you will be winning a £10 or dollar spend, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, there is going to be a winner's circle coming up a little bit later in the show too, but for the first part of the show, we are going to be focusing on an amazing deal on the pop-out numbers. Now, Debbie, these are awesome, aren't they? And lots of different things that people are going to be able to do with these. And let's face it, we all have birthdays. Birthday, surely, the #1 card that, as crafters, people make.
Do you know what, Joe? I love these because they're so much fun. They're easy to do. They pop out. They give you that surprise. You can use them on your on the front of your whatever you're crafting for something as spectacular as this. What I love about it is we can't always buy like an 18th birthday card, and if you can, you'd never be able to get one like this, which is amazing. But just using them in different colours with different papers that you've got in the pad is amazing. But it's all very well having a 50th, having a 21st, we can buy them in stores. What about if someone's 63? That's a birthday to celebrate, isn't it? So I think being able to do all those different numbers, especially children's cards as well, which they would be ideal for, especially when you've got from your numbers literally 1 to 10, any child would love to see their age in a card. These are so beautiful.
They really, really are. Lots you can do with them, and they are on at a great deal for you as well. Let me run you through what you are getting in here included. So, of course, you're going to get the numbers themselves. So, you're going to get all of those in there. The great thing is that these pop out, so they are totally dimensional. I'll show you that actually on something else in just a minute. So, you've got both of those in there. What you're also then getting is other elements in here as well, which are going to help you put together awesome projects. So, you're going to get a stamp and die set, which is your pop-out numbered die. So these are all your embellishing elements, which will go with it. And then a really fantastic sentiment stamp set. And you've got pretty much every occasion covered on here, which is awesome. Then what we're going to give you is 2 of our fabulous textured card pads. I'm going to pick one of these up for you and try not to knock everything over. But this one here is the brights. You're also going to receive the pastels in here too. You've got 36 sheets in each of these, so 72 sheets in total, and it's 230 GSM. It's a really nice weight to use with these dies, which is brilliant. If you are a platinum member, everyone's saving £20, $25. If you are a platinum member, you can pick them up for £64 or $79.20. So you save an extra, what, £16 or $20, which is really, really awesome value for money. I'm going to try and not knock that over as we go through the show. Who knows? Loads of you tuning in saying hi. Pam says, I hope they've hidden the glue gun, the hot air tool, etc. When these two get together, anything can happen. It really, really can. Who knows what mischief and mayhem we'll manage to cause today, Debbie? It'll be fun finding out, won't it?
So true, isn't it, Joe? Yeah, we're like the naughty twosome, aren't we, at Crafters TV?
We really are.
But we do have lots of giggles, and that's the main thing.
Absolutely. So with these, I know they're really impressive, Debbie. Are they easy to use?
They're super easy to use, Joe, yes, because all you really need is your card. So I'm going to be using some of our glorious card out of our paper pads. Obviously, you can use whichever ones that you want to. I'm going to be bringing in these sets of dies. Now, they're amazing because the set of stamps, I have to say, these just having in your crafty stash is amazing because there's so many. I mean, look at how many we get onto here. And they're covering everything from your new home to your birthdays to celebrating to having parties. I love these, and they're all in really lovely fonts. You've got swirly fonts, you've got classic fonts, which are just beautiful. And then we've got our set of dies. Now, I'm going to bring these out of my packet, and you'll see these are not small numbers, Joe. These are really large numbers. And what we've also got, mine's got a little bit bent in there, you are getting full instructions on how to put them and assemble them onto your card. Now, because they're so big, they're easy to pop out, which is what I love about them. You're also getting this set, which is a great set. This adds to anything you are making. So whether it be, I've got a die falling off there, and these don't, you could use these in any crafting that you've got in your stash. So this is just a really usable set. You've got all these different edge dies. So whether you want to put a perforated edge down something, you've got your swirly edges, your heart's edges, and your bunting. Bunting's always really popular. And then you've got some of your things like presents, so your embellishments, balloons, candles, lots of different things there in that set. But what we're going to start with, a big birthday. So what I'm going to do is bring in my 1 and my 0, because I thought, let's start the show off with creating a really special birthday. And if you're special enough to get to 100, that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, I've got a piece of card and I'll tell you the measurements. So I've done this by 8 and 10 inches. I've scored just slightly in. I don't want to score all the way just yet, because what I want to do is position my numbers down. Now, first of all, you've got a little notch on each side of every number. We can't see that very well, so I'm going to bring in a darker one so we can see it. These little notches that go in like little triangles, this is where your score line is going to go, and that's all you need to know, and that's on every single number. You'll get those little notches, and then you know where you're getting a straight line. Awesome. So we're going to pop these notches up to that piece, and then I'm going to pop my 0 in there, leaving enough room for my 0 on the other side. So I'm going to pop them onto my card, and then once we've done that, we'll put then the next 0 in. Awesome.
Remember, if you're going for these today as well, they've been featured before here on Crafty TV, and that's great because it means there's loads of inspiration for you. So there was a launch day, which was fantastic. I know that we did a craft along using these as well, so you'll be able to go back and find those over on our website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. That is where you can also watch and shop at the same time, which is fantastic. So if you want to place your order, it's always a good idea to go over there, hit the shop the show button, have a look at all the stuff that is coming up in this show, because there is absolutely loads jam-packed into it. We are going to talk a little bit about what's coming up later in the day as well, get some previews for you, and there's going to be loads of inspiration over there, which is fantastic. So loads of you saying hi as well. I can see Jean Ann is in from Florida. Dana's in from Jordan. I don't know if we've had a Jordanian viewer before. How exciting is that? Polly's in from Florida as well. Michelle, it's for you, says, morning all. Let's go, Team YouTube. Oh, there's a lot of chatter. I haven't won a Play Your Crafts Right in what feels like forever. So who knows? Facebook, I can't promise anything today. Mandy Doodle Hands as well, saying good afternoon to the lovely Debbie and Joe and the CC team. Today is going to be a good day with lots of giggles. It's almost guaranteed when Joe and Debbie get together. They get progressively more giggly, our shows, as they go on normally, don't they?
Yeah,
Debbie?
they certainly do.
I think in this show.
That could be a lot to do with it being tiredness as the day goes along. And then you just get more giggly, don't you? So, yes. So, my dies have started. I've done mine, not the wrong way, but I've put my magnetic sheet in between, so my dies are stuck to that. So that's given me this part here. So I don't need to do the other O because I've already got one, so I will just show you it. But I will also want to see, before I bring that in, how easy these are to pop forward, because you have score lines in the top here, and you know that the very top one is going to pop forward, and then you're going to bend that one on itself, and you're going to do the same with these, whatever numbers you've got on there. So they will all go together here.
Awesome. A lot of you in the comments talking about these and owning these and using them. That is fantastic. Pam says that these are one of the best things that she's bought in a really long time. If you've got pictures of things that you've been making with them, send them into us, studio@craftscompanion.co.uk, and we'll share that inspiration.
Brilliant, yes. So the bottom bits always bend forward. The top bits, you can see where they bend, so really nice and easy. And then your score lines, what you would do is put it on your scoreboard and then put your score lines in between as well. And then when you fold it over, the whole thing, so I'm going to burnish this down, the whole thing will just fold flat. So there really couldn't be more simpler than that. and so easy to do. And I mean, we talk a lot, Joe, about personalisation and how we can do certain things, but I think having being able to put a number in is that next level of personalisation. So I'm going to just bring my board in. I keep putting things down. We've had to change around because we've got a new counter, and then I can't find what I'm looking for.
The thing is, I find as well that shopbook cards, the numbered ones, like the milestone birthday ones, they never really seem to strike the tone. When you're not looking for a milestone birthday card, you've got the option to choose any card there is. So, you know, whereas you might have a choice of 150 cards in a store, when it's a milestone birthday, you don't. For that birthday, you only have 8 maybe cards.
Yeah.
And I tried to buy a birthday for my mum's 60th birthday, and it was really, really difficult. So having something like this where you can number them yourself, it means that you can strike the right tone that you want, you can put the sentiment in that you want to. You know, it can either be funny or it can be lovey-dovey. It's completely up to you. You're in control, which is the joy of making things yourself, really, isn't it, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. And there's nothing better, is there, than being able to create with different things like this. So let's just look for my tape pen. When you're doing your taping, make sure you only tape, don't tape where your numbers have popped out, because you still want them to pop out and you want that background to be held tight. So
Okay.
I'm going to use my tape pen. You can use wet glue or whatever glue you choose to use, but the absolute tip is to not tape inside where your pop out numbers are. So just tape in all those pieces there. Then I'm going to position first of all into my card. So just to each side, and then we're just going to fold that over. So when you fold that over, that will then adhere to that inside part. So that will be our first piece that we've popped out. And then I'm going to do the same with the other end. So nice and simple to put inside a card.
So do you have to be careful not to stick both sides at the same time, Debbie?
Well, I would, just because I think you just get a better realisation of where it's going.
Realisation.
So,
That's
realisation.
the word for the day there, Debbie. Love that.
No, realisation. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah.
Yes, I said a word the other day actually, and I thought it was a made-up word, and it ended up being a real word, and now I can't
What
even
was
remember
it?
what the word was. I can't even remember. So yeah, it's not very good, is it, when I can't remember a word I said that didn't seem like a real word and it was. But I'm sure one of our lovely viewers would have watched it and know what it is. It was perfection. What was it now?
Perfectionism.
It was something like that, but it wasn't perfectionism. It was professionistic.
Professionistic.
Yes,
Okay.
I can't
Do you know
remember.
what? Let's open it up to the floor, Debbie, on Instagram, on Facebook, and over on YouTube. Why don't you tell us some amazing words?
Yeah, that
Send
we've
us
not
your
heard
favourite
of.
words.
Absolutely.
Please put the meaning afterwards as well, because I mean, whether we'll be able to work it out or not. Good words. Let us know some of your good favourite words. I can't think what my one is. My new term that I use a lot is MO.
MO?
Modus operandi. That's just my MO. It's just the way I am. That's how I use it.
It's your what?
MO.
Yeah, I know MO. What's the
Modus. I think it's short for modus operandi.
Modus
which is
operandi.
a Latin term for how you operate, basically.
See, that's why you're so clever, Joe. I wouldn't know words like that. I wouldn't even know the meaning of that.
I had another one for you, but it's gone. Let me know in the
It's so
comments.
easy,
I'd love
isn't
to
it?
know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday we were talking about Disney princesses, because I always say Becky is like a Disney princess.
She is, isn't she?
She is literally a Disney princess, isn't she? And she's very like you, Joe. She's knowledgeable. She's very smart. So I changed my Disney princess for her. I actually said that she was, instead of being. I thought she was like, because she looks like Jasmine, Princess Jasmine.
She does.
But because she's so smart, I said, actually, I've changed my mind. She's Belle now, because Belle reads lots of books and is very intelligent.
She is very studious, isn't she, Belle?
Absolutely, she very much is, yes. So, yeah, I've been nicknamed The Fish.
The Fish?
The Fish,
What's
yes.
that?
That's just my
your
nickname.
So I thought this was a Disney character.
No.
I haven't seen that one.
No. Well, I did say I'd be Flounder.
Okay. I don't know who I'd be.
It's Prince Charming. You could be. Well, unfortunately, Joe, you've probably already got one, because you'd now need to be Shrek. Because even though she wasn't a Disney princess, she's still a princess, and they said I was Princess Fiona.
Oh, it's because you can't sing, apparently. Because you can't sing.
Because we can't sing. So I'm just going to show you this here because we've actually stamped out one of the stamps in here, and then you can use your dies here that you can then cut your dies out. So when you've done that, I'm going to just show you some of the bunting. I've just split my bunting so we can create our bunting here. We've got our presents as well, so just stamp out your presents, and I've done them on the same cardstock, but I've just then stamped them into a blue colour. You can like colour them in, you can put them on foam tabs, and then we've got all these gorgeous different sentiments. So we've got 100 years young. I mean, how gorgeous is that sentiment? Such a great one to have. And then I've just cut some of those balloons and bunting and all these bits here. So we're going to just assemble, and then I've got my flowers. That's what I love about this set, Joe. There is so much in it that you can really get to town on decorating.
You could
so
also
I'm
use
just going to...
I'm guessing you'll use the sentiments and embellishing items on anything, really. We don't have to use them here with this, do
No,
we?
not at all. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great one to use throughout. And for me, I think it's really important that you use all your sentiments from collections in all your other crafting, which is good. So what we're going to do is just pop our card together. So we've got our flower design here. Let's just take this off. I've used my Xyron. We're still waiting for them to come back into stock.
Oh, I'll tell you what, there's something very exciting. Debbie's had to confess something to me today. You know, as my TV wife, we have a very loving relationship, but she voted for Craig as male craft personality or presenter of the year in the upcoming awards that we're going to talk about as we go through the show. That's basically like Ruth Langford voting for Philip Schofield, or Holly Willoughby voting for Eamon Holmes. That is what that's like.
I know.
These are all daytime TV power couples, by the way, if you're watching in the States.
It's why I had to admit it, because I did feel really bad. And there is a reason, not that I wouldn't vote for Craig. I went on to vote for Joe, but I thought there was a category for best presenter.
You thought that presenter and craftsman of the year were two different categories. They are not, they are the same. And it's the same for the female categories, I think, as well, isn't it?
Ah, there. Yes.
So, I mean, obviously now I'm going to have to vote for Becky. Just the way it is.
That's so funny. Yeah, I felt terrible. I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, Joe.
No.
I was like, where's the presenter one?
There you are.
But there we go. We've just done that, and I'm just going to bring in my finished card here, and I've just decorated the front as well. So we've got beautiful decorations on the front, and then when we pop it open, we've got that 100 years young, which is just beautiful. So use that in all your different collections, all your paper pads, and make a most spectacular card.
It really is awesome. Lots you can do with this. Loads of different words coming in. Jenny Briggs, facetious. Is
I love facetious. I use that a lot.
Yeah.
My partner's facetious.
Who is?
My partner can be facetious all the time.
That's not me, by the way. That's not me.
No, that's not Joe.
Her actual real life partner, not a TV partner. Mariah says, I love the word eclectic. Good word,
Eclectic,
Mariah.
yes.
Linny loves the word a plethora. Another good word.
Oh, yes.
Sue,
Great words.
Anti-penultimate. The one before the last. Anti-penultimate. That's a really good way. This is our anti-penultimate show of the day. Mandy says, my hubby likes to say, fruit some flappy woof woof.
Fruits and flappy woof woofs.
You're gonna laugh your pants off when I tell you. Fruits and flappy woof woof. His term for when someone has got a bit of wind. Got some fruits and flappy woof woof. Mandy. Debbie's gone, she's off. Christine Davis.
That's not real word.
It's not a real word, no. Fruits and flappy woof woof. Of course it's not a real word. Leela says, looking forward to demos today and YouTube winning with Debbie. Right, we're going to take Debbie's microphone down because she's got to be gone again. I want to just recap everything you're getting in here. So remember, What you've got, of course, is the numbers. 19 minutes, that's all it took, 19 minutes. But what I wanted to just quickly show you is some of the concepts that you can do, because there are a lot of different concepts that you can do with this particular product. So this is a really lovely stage card that you can do just here. I've also got another one here, as you'll see, and this is about using them, not maybe using them next to each other, actually, you know, taking the time. There's loads of different demonstrations online. As I said, there's a launch day on these. There is also a craft along available for you. You're getting all of the numbers, 0 to 9. 0 to 9 or 1 to 0? There's a question for you. You're also going to get the stamps in here. That's a bit of a stupid question, wasn't it? And you are going to get all of the different embellishing items in there. And these give you all of your borders. They also give you, Debbie, what is wrong with you? They also give you all the stamps and dies that you might need in order to create awesome products. Right, we need just to calm down ourselves after Fruits and Flappy Woof Woof. So whilst we do that, I want to share with you all the ways that you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Oh, just a little bit of light refreshment there in the break. Debbie has calmed herself down, which will be good to know. Keep getting those words into me, though. They can be funny or they can be impressive. It's completely up to you. Debbie, you've got no hope today. Right, it's that time of the show. It is, of course, Play Your Crafts, right? So we are going to play an awesome game. I'm going to tell you what the game is first. Then I'll explain the rules, because this week it is all about Crafty Cliffhanger. So tense.
Proper epic music there.
Tense. I am, of course, going to be playing for Team YouTube. Oh no, we're the wrong way round.
Oh yeah, so YouTube.
Should we just
Should we run over the other side? Should we switch?
Will it be easier? Hey,
YouTube.
So as is always the case, us presenters play for Team Facebook, our experts play for Team YouTube. This week it's Crafty Cliffhanger, so it's basically up to us to finish the sentence or, you know, the clip that we see, answer the questions. There's going to be 2 rounds. Each round will have 5 questions. If there is a tie break, if it's 1 round apiece, there will be a tie break question at the end. Now, I want you to play along at home. Whether you're watching us on Facebook or you're watching us on YouTube, let us know what you think. Georgina has got her eyes on the feeds in there, so she'll let me know what she thinks everyone is going with, and then we'll reveal our answers and we'll see how we get on. And remember, whoever's team wins, 5 people from that feed, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, will win a $10 spend. Should we crack on and get the first question out?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
So if I could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh. And is it multiple choice or would we just have to go for it? Telepathy.
Oh, I was just going to write something.
No,
I didn't realise we had a choice.
I was just saying it out loud. I didn't see what the word meant for a second.
I wasn't looking there.
Fly.
Right, superpower.
Right, you got the choice of 3. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. What are people saying online, Georgina? Lots of you chatting away. It's a bit mixed at the moment. Some of you chatting away. There's a lot of love for Debbie as well. So, should we reveal our answers, Debbie? I'm going to go with telepathy. Debbie's gone with fly. Most people in the comments are actually going with invisibility. B, so should we find out?
I've done the smallest A ever. I thought we was doing them all on one board, so I thought I'd better make room.
Let's find out.
I've gone for fly.
Okay, I've gone for telepathy. Let's see what it is.
So if I could have any superpower, it would definitely be, I'd be the invisible woman. Just so that I could go
both
around
wrong.
and
That's no good, is it?
conversations, the ones that you're not supposed to be in on, i.e. in Leanne's little office. When I'm upcoming product coming, I'd love to know what's going on in that world there. But definitely would love to be the invisible woman, at least for a day.
Oh, just for a day.
Well, there you
I tell you
go.
what.
Found out a lot, don't we?
Debbie on Facebook, Kathy was correct as well. Sandy, you all got it correct. Dana was right over on YouTube. Wendy, loads of you getting that correct. It was a very mixed bag though. Shall we have question number 2?
The expert most likely to misplace ink pads is...
That's Debbie herself.
Okay. So the question was, who does Debbie think is most likely to misplace ink pads? 100% not a problem here, I think, with this one. I think it will be a mixed bag. Quite mixed in the comments. So would it be A, Debbie, B, Craig, or C, Fiona? I'm going to go with A, Debbie. B, Craig.
I actually
See, the thing is, though,
I don't think I do misplace my ink pads. Other things, not ink
but the
pads.
thing is, Craig is always out there. Have you seen meticulously organising them all and making sure they're all there? Nearly everyone in the comments is voting for you, Debbie.
She's going to say me, isn't she?
Bit more mixed on Facebook, but in YouTube, everyone is saying you. Let's find out. Let's find out what the answer is.
The expert most likely to misplace ink pads, apart from myself, because I would definitely be at the top of that list, I would definitely say would be Debbie Fisher. Because we are two of a kind, literally. We're a little bit clumsy, a little bit scatty, a little bit ditzy, and forget where we put things. So it would definitely be Debbie Fisher.
I'd misplace my ink pads.
Okay, I found that quite easy. Right, let's find out what number 3 is. Before we do that though, Jenny, Marianne, all correct. Evelyn was correct as well. Right, let's find out what question number 3 is.
The most organised craft expert is...
The most organised craft expert is...
Oh, this is
I
very
think this is easy. Yeah, I don't think... do you know why I think it's easy? Because she talked about it really recently as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right. Well,
On
I
air.
absolutely think it's easy. I mean,
Yeah.
Craig's quite, he has to be, I suppose. Fiona, I mean, actually,
All
all
very
of those
organised.
they're very organised, but
They really are.
nobody is organised as who I think.
Mariah thinks Craig, Lorraine thinks Jan. Let's see what we think though. I'm going to go with A, Jan. It's a bit of a mixed bag in the comments, so lots of you playing along. Should we find out who it was? Let's.
So the most organised craft expert is, of course, Jan Brown. I've known Jan for 5 years now, and she is the most organised expert of us all. And I wish I could take a leaf out of her book, but she definitely is a very organised lady, and obviously a very, very talented crafter too.
Absolutely. We've both got it right. So it's 2-1. We are 3 rounds in now? So we've had 3 questions. So if you don't get this one right, Debbie, you're not going to win this round, I'm afraid. It's all over. I love the one we played recently where you told everyone that I could just sleep forever. Like Sleeping Beauty. I know I had a bone to pick with you about something. Right, let's find out what the next question is.
Which craft expert has taught me the most?
Expert.
Oh, there you go.
Is that the answer? There we go. Sarah, Leanne, or Jan? Oh, that's difficult. Really difficult.
It's a really difficult
What
one.
are people saying at home? A stony silence in the comments because people, they just can't make their minds up. Okay, it's a hard one, this. Ooh, right, okay, I think I know. We've gone, Jan has gone for C, Mary's gone for B, Pam says Leanne. There's lots of Bs, lots of Leannes at the moment. I've actually gone for C, Debbie, and you have gone for B. Let's find out who it is.
So the craft expert that's taught me the most, I'm going to have to say definitely, most definitely, is Leanne Chivers.
Woo!
She has absolutely taught me so much along my crafting journey since I started with the company that definitely Leanne is at top of that list.
You are. It was pretty unanimous across both channels. So, there's one question left. I don't know what happens if we draw the round.
There's a tiebreaker, isn't there?
So does no one win if we draw the round, then it's all down to the second round? Oh, we both get a point. Okay. I'm glad that we're working this out.
Do you know why I went for Leanne, Joe? Is because I know that she loves her colouring, and I thought Leanne's into that's obviously her bag is colouring.
Brilliant. Right, all to play for then, with one more question to go. Let's see what that last question is.
The person that I would like to switch places with is...
I would like to switch places with... Oh... That is really hard. That's absolutely stumping me.
It is really hard, yeah. But
You know the answer.
I think I know the answer.
Have
I put an answer.
Have you been on the phone to Debbie before this? You thought, do you know what? I'll just get the first two wrong, so just throw him off the centre bit, and then boom, 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 I'll be in there. I think the one that's really stumped me is B, Ben. That's why it makes me want to say it. But is that just in there as a bit of a red herring?
Yeah,
Who
I think
knows?
that is.
Lots of C. Lots of C. So I am going to go with C, Debbie. I'm going to go with Sarah. B, Ben.
The only reason I went with Ben is because Debbie absolutely loved doing Craig's job last week.
Ah.
So I don't know, but she honestly absolutely loved it. And she kept saying, I want Craig's job. So I'm thinking, in my thoughts, I'm thinking, well, it must be Ben because he's the presenter.
Lots. I'm going with Sarah and Debbie's going with Ben. Let's see who it is.
So the person that I would like to switch places with is, well, this would have to be a definite. It would be definitely our lovely Sarah. Just because she crams so much into a day from the very moment she wakes up to the minute she closes her eyes at night. I would love to spend a day in the life of our Sarah. So yes, she is the one that I would like to spend the day being.
Oh, well done. That's brilliant. Yeah, I didn't know it. I thought that was the case, but well done, Joe.
There's still one more round to go. We're going to play another round in about 30 minutes time or so. How did you get on? Team Facebook, you are in the lead at the moment. So who knows? Could be my first win for a long time. Don't forget though, we will be playing another round, but that was your first round of Crafty Cliffhanger. Oh, that's fast.
I'm going to say though, I would never want to be in the life of Sarah for a day.
Well, I feel like we're going to have to unbox that a bit.
Honestly, she is so busy. She goes at 100 miles an hour. I'm like, I want to slow down and take the pace. Yeah, I don't want to be in Sarah's life for a day.
Anyway, what we're going to talk now is we want to talk about a big awards event that's happening here in the UK. So nominations are open. The categories haven't been sort of announced. This is just your opportunity to nominate some people that you might like to nominate. And if you go over to craftsbeautiful.com/awards, you can see here's some of the things that you could vote for. We've also got, there's a first one for you. There's some more options there as well. And then, I mean, if you wanted to vote for me, I'm not going to canvass for votes, Debbie, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you. But basically, it's your opportunity to vote. I believe, although I did hear some whisperings, it might not be the case. I believe you can only vote if you are in the UK. So what will happen is basically everyone, all the crafters in the UK put their suggestions forward for who they'd like to see nominated in the categories, and then what happens is it will then be whittled down to a shortlist, and then that shortlist will be announced in due course. So it would really mean a lot for us, of course, if you could throw us a little vote our way. That would be wonderful. Lots of you still chatting away. Leela says, looking forward to demos today, and YouTube winning with Debbie. Well, Leela, that's not looking likely, is it? Mary Knowles saying, go team Facebook. Leela says, go YouTube. Janice saying as well, don't let me down, Joe. Yay, Joe. Wow. Sarah threw me as well. We're very busy on these pop-out numbers. Please as well, if you have made some things with them, definitely send pictures into us. We would love to see them. And you can do that by sending them to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We've had a few in. It's definitely not too late to send more into us. Very busy these. I think we've already ascertained from what people have been saying online and in the comments, Debbie, that they are really versatile. And they're quite bold, aren't they? I haven't really seen anything else like this out there. So you know you're going to make something that's really unique, which is lovely.
Yeah, do you know what, Joe? I think these numbers really lend themselves to that personalised, not just age, but things that we've got through in our lives. You know, you might have got through your first of anything, so your first year of university, you know, so adding that number on and just, you know, or your third year and your final year in university. So I think there's lots of different ways that we can use them, including birthdays, anniversaries, everything like that. It's just a real statement, isn't it? And we want statements, and we want bold statements when they're in a card. So I did think, what else could we do when we're doing something? So people have parties and they have wine bottles. So I just created myself a little label for a wine bottle because I thought it'd be really good to put like an anniversary date on a bottle of wine.
Great
and
idea.
then give it to someone. So I thought that would be really nice because I do like using these on the outside of things so you can see them straight away. So what I've done is I've created this tag. I will give you the measurements. So I've done this 8 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then I've actually scored it at 3, 7. I've put a pencil mark at 7 inches, and then I've scored at 7 3/4 inches. So that gives us our bottom line as well. So I'm going to pop that up. Now the bottom line, that's almost like your step that's going to step out from where your number comes out of. So I first of all did it for my demo I did was for a 7th anniversary because I thought it's an odd number and you wouldn't sort of think to do a sort of odd number, but then I thought, I wonder if we could join them together and make a really big tag. So what I'm actually going to do is use the 0 and do a 70th wedding anniversary one, and then we're going to join the tags together. So
70th wedding anniversary.
70th wedding anniversary, yes.
Gosh, that's a long time, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is a long time. I mean, you'd have to be in your probably 90s. I mean, 18, you could get married at 18. So what I am going to do is just step that. So where my lines are, I'm going to put those 2 little notches where the lines are. Let me just get my tape. I'm just going to take some of the stickiness off of there because it does tend to stick more than it should do.
And is this the textured cardstock that you've used for this, Debbie?
Yes, so the textured cardstock out
which you're getting included?
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're getting 72 12 by 12 sheets in here, which is, you know, really, really awesome to get that in there. Everyone's got a great saving, $19.95 or $25.75, but Platinum members are going to save another £16, just under $20. So you're getting a really, really great deal. You can pick it up today for £64 or $79.20 as a Platinum member. I feel like I want some more words, Debbie. I was enjoying the words. Give me all your words, your fun words. I'm going to try and come up with some. I heard some really good ones this week, but they've slipped my mind now.
Yeah, Joe used to like discombobulated, didn't you, Joe?
Flabbergasted is one that I like.
So look how easy that was to cut that out of. And obviously, it's only because I changed, after I did it, I thought, oh, we could use that and do it as a different number and put 2 together. Otherwise, I think I would have definitely have done a less number than 70. But I'm going to bring that in, and all I did.
Could it be for a 70th birthday though, easily enough, or you could recreate this tag with any of the numbers?
Oh, of course you could do. In fact, we could do that, Joe. 70th birthday instead of. So we've got our 2. So you can see I've got my 7 and my 0. And then I thought, well, actually, if we put the 2 together and stick those into place and just trim off the excess, we've then got our 70th going down. So what I am going to do is bring in some glitter card, just find my glitter card here, and we're going to cut the number out again, because I do have somewhere in my bag, sorry, getting all, that's disappeared as well, Joe. So what I am going to do is cut the 0 and the 7 out.
Awesome.
So let me pop those on.
Glitter is so impactful, isn't it, on projects? I just think glitter card is such a really great cardstock to use. And the silver, especially, is something quite glamorous about silver glitter stock. You know, Debbie?
Very much so. Yeah, it's really lovely.
What was the word, Georgina? Oh, okay. Brilliant. I can't tell you what the word was, because thanks for that, Georgina.
There was a word, winkle pickers.
Winkle pickers,
Winkle
very
pickers.
small shoes, very pointy shoes.
Yeah, pointy shoes, yeah, with a sharp point. It was similar to that word.
Oh, was it? I didn't.
Well, that's what it meant.
Right.
The word that was said meant winkle pickers.
I have no idea what's going on, I'm sorry. We're just going to have to move on, Debbie. We really are. Lots of you chatting away. I have to say, this is a good one. And, good word, anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh my word, that's a word and a half.
Anti-disestablishmentarian. Because if you are a disestablishmentarian, you can be anti-disestablishmentarian. There we are. It's a good one.
Go.
Can anyone say the name of the? Can anyone say the name of the long name of the town in Wales? I know the end bit. Goch. That's the only bit I know. But
Got.
It's a really long word. It really is. Nella saying, have to say, glad I joined this morning. Quite entertaining. Joe, you are looking very handsome. I think you are another hottie at CC. Oh, thanks for that, Nella. You're making me blush.
Oh, you are a hottie, Joe.
Thank you, Debbie.
Just not a Scotty hottie.
Not a Scotty hottie.
You're a what hottie? Where'd you come from?
I'm a watty hottie.
Watty hottie. What watty hottie are you?
Watty hottie are you? Let's not get that going as a thread in the comments. Let's just move on from that.
But where are you from? Oh, where are you from then?
Essex originally.
An Essex hottie. I don't. Yeah.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't have the same ring to
No.
it. No. I'm trying to think.
Gosh, today has been such a random day already. I mean, we only are 43 minutes into a long day. There's loads coming up. I should tell you actually as well, I'll give you the details for it in a bit, but the Year of Crafts is what we'll be focusing on later. The Gift of Giving, which is basically the next instalment in the Year of Crafts box, if you will. We've got these sort of expansion packs that will go with them. You can absolutely use them on their own as well. It's the second one. I'll give you the details. We are doing a full show on it later, however, for our launch, but we're not sure if the stock will last for the launch of that show. So if you are going to get it, you know you want it, and you want to get your hands on it, and you were thinking about maybe waiting for the show, I don't think that's a wise move, is all I'd say. Get your order in. Details are there on the bottom of the screen for you. What we have said as well is that we'll commit to spending the show demonstrating it. So even if it totally sells out before the show, which very much could happen, we will demonstrate it for full show, which is brilliant. So you're going to get loads and loads of inspiration. It's kind of going to end up becoming like a sort of launch day masterclass, really, isn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely will. And I don't want to guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that the stocks are not going to last, which is a real worry. So please get it, because we are still going to do the show, like Joe says. We'll still be doing the demonstrations. We'll be showing what you can get in there. So yeah, it's going to be amazing, whatever we do, that's for sure.
The stock was only put on the website this morning. We haven't promoted it in any shows yet, and a third of the stock is already gone. And I'd say most of our lovely American viewers are probably still in bed at the moment. I would definitely be still in bed at the moment if I lived in the US, because it is, maybe not, because it is, 8:15 in the morning across on the East Coast. Good morning if you are joining us on the East Coast. West Coast, though, it's a little bit earlier than that. Is it, 4:45 in the morning? So, yeah, it's going to be very busy. I think it might go. I just wouldn't want you to wait and then miss out on it.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's always a worry when we don't have as much stock as what we would like. But we will still have a fun show, won't we, Joe?
We will
so
indeed.
there we go. If I turn this round, you can see if you pop that over your bottle, you've then got that beautiful banner on your bottle for 70 years. I mean, how amazing is that?
Absolutely glorious. I love that. What a really great way of using these. Remember what you're getting in here as well. So you're getting all of your numbers. There is loads and loads of different ways that you can use these, lots of different concepts that you can do when it comes to different cards that you want to make. They don't have to just be in cards, as Debbie's shown you there. Use them on a tag, they're going to work perfectly for that. You've got all of your numbers in here, which is brilliant, and these, of course, are going to pop out for you, which is brilliant. The other great thing as well, they do fold flat for the envelope, which I think is wonderful. They do give you a really great amount of dimension, and I came up with a new word the other day, Debbie. Crafty opportunity. Crafty opportunity. Because you've got a bit, it's a made up term. Because you've got an aperture here, it means you've got lots of different things that you can do with it. So you can put cardstock behind it, you can put your pattern papers behind there, you can do lovely background washes, and what you'll get is just a little bit of a peek through of that aperture, which is absolutely awesome. What you're also going to receive in here is your sentiment stamps. Loads of different stamps in here, and you've got pretty much something for every occasion, which I think is awesome. And you've then got your stamps and dies, which are going to enable you to embellish it and finish off that project beautifully as well. I love all these banners on there. I think they are awesome. If you want to grab it today, £80, $99, you've got a great deal. And remember what you're getting in there. You're getting 2 of our textured cardstock 12x12s, 36 sheets of the brights, 36 sheets of the pastels. It's 230 GSM, so it's a good weight to work perfectly with your pop-out numbers. Karen wants to know if you're doing the craft class tomorrow, Debbie.
No, I'm not. It's Jan in tomorrow.
Oh, okay. If you are, I can't wait to watch you demo the 3 wax seal kits. What a blast we had on the last one you did. It's still on my Facebook. If you want to go back, if you missed it. Poor Debbie, she's like, leave me alone with the wax seal.
They just won't let me leave it alone.
It's never going to.
It's never going
forever.
away. No.
Forever and ever and ever. I think if you do, Debbie, then I think it might be time to see who is going to come out victor. I think it should be maybe time for our second round of Crafty Cliffhanger. Ooh. So, tense music. I am 1 up. I'm in the lead. It's 1-0 to Team Facebook at the moment. All to play for, though, with 1 round still to go. If it is a draw, there will be a tiebreaker at the end. Make sure you guys comment along as well. Let us know what you think the answers are as we go. And then what will happen is whoever team win, if it's me, 5 people from Facebook. If it's Debbie, 5 people from YouTube. We randomly selected. We'll get a $10 or £1 spend, which is awesome. All we need to do is answer the following questions. The lovely Debbie is here and she has got some conundrums for us. Let's find out what the first question is.
Who would I share my crafty stash with?
Who would Debbie share her crafty stash with? Everyone, was what I was thinking there immediately. We've got some options though, so let's take a look at what the possible answers are. Here they come. Jan, Craig, Leanne. It could be any of them, couldn't it? It's a real potluck. Debbie's it's like Debbie's frozen over there. If this was FaceTime, I'd be checking that you were still there.
That's really just thrown me because, yeah, I'm just...
Leanne's gone with B, Pam's going with A. It's a bit of a mixed bag at the moment. I'm not going to tell you any more of what people are saying until I know that Debbie's put her answer down because, you know, this is not an Ask the Audience style
I think it's
question.
between Jan and Craig.
Okay.
Leanne would probably have the biggest stash.
I am going to have to push
Well,
you
I
for an
know
answer,
that
Debbie.
Joe has wrote here, so I haven't got to worry. I think I'm going to... Oh, am I going to go Craig? Am I going to go Jan? I'm going to go Jan.
Okay.
I think it's Craig, but I am going to go Jan.
If you'd like to reveal your answer. Jan, Craig. It is a mixture on YouTube and Facebook, pretty much between Jan and Craig. Let's find out who Debbie is willing to share her crafty stash with.
So the person that I would share my crafty stash with would be, of course, our lovely Jan. We're very, very similar in how we craft, and I would trust her implicitly with all my crafty stash. So yes, definitely our lovely Jan Brown.
Wow. Okay. 1-0 to Debbie. All still to play for. We've got five questions in this round. So let's find out what the next question is.
My machine of choice on a regular basis would be...
Oh.
Which machine would Debbie choose on a regular basis?
Now, if it was Craig, I would know this.
I know it immediately. If
Yeah.
it was Fiona, I'd know this immediately off the bat. If it was you,
me,
Debbie, I'd know it as well.
Me too.
But with Debbie, I'm unsure. I am unsure. I'm going to put my answer down, Debbie, and we'll see what we think. And then once you've put your answer down, we'll hear what's going on in the comments. You guys, of course, all playing along with us. Let's reveal our answers. I'm going to go with C, the Gemini
I went
MIDI.
C as well, Joe.
I need a new pen, don't I? There you are.
It was between the Gemini Junior and the MIDI.
Between the Gemini Junior and the MIDI, yes, I agree. Lots of you, it's a real mixed bag across those comments. So let's find out what the answer is.
So my machine of choice on a regular basis would be, of course, our Gemini machine. And I probably would have to say the original, the OG of the family, the original A4 Gemini machine.
There you are, we were
Same
both
as me.
wrong.
Yeah, that's what I would go for.
I know, gosh. Okay, we
We're
were both wrong. Lots of you playing array, lots of you got that right though in the comments. Congratulations if you did. Let's have our next crafty cliffhanger.
My favourite Sarah signature range ever is...
Now that is a difficult one.
Oh, I've never, see Shabby Chic, I've not heard of Shabby Chic.
Yeah, Shabby Chic. Oh.
So the problem with this question is A and B are very similar in style, aren't they? I mean, it could be either of them. I think. Right, I'm going to go with. Have you put your answer in?
Yep.
I'm going to go with B, vintage lace.
I was going to go with that, and then I went with A because she really loved Vintage Diary.
Wow. Okay. Leela thinks A, Laura thinks A. Lots of you guessing along. Some C's in there as well. Let's find out what the answer is.
So my favourite Sarah's signature range ever, and this, let me just tell you, has been the most difficult choice of all because I've been collecting Sarah's signature ranges now for a long, long time, even way before I started working for the company. But my very, very favourite ever is most definitely the Shabby Chic range. I fell in love with that. I bought multiple paper pads that I still got to this day, and lots of the elements in there, and I still love using that collection. But that's a toughie because they're all absolutely fabulous.
Both got it wrong. We both got it wrong. Shabby Chic. I'm going to have to find out about this because this I'm not familiar with this. Is it one from old?
Yes, it is an old one. Yes,
Okay.
but it is beautiful. And funny enough, it was in my head thinking, would she go for the because that's one of my favourites.
Okay.
It is beautiful. It's just.
So.
In fact, you know what happened with that one, Joe? We sold out so quickly of the paper pads. They remade the paper pads, but they printed them so you could print them out.
Only two people, Renee and Patricia, got it right. Barbara did too. Right, okay, so we've got, it's 1-0. 1-0 to Debbie, is that right? And we've got two questions left.
Oh, I've got to get one right.
Here we go. So if I don't get this one right,
But if I don't
looks
get it
like
right.
we are going to the tiebreaker, Debbie. Let's see what the next crafty cliffhanger is.
The one crafting item that I can't live without, outside of the Gemini, because that definitely would be up there, but the one crafting item that I can't live without is...
Is it 3D glue gel? Or chunky glue, as our Debbie calls it, the tri-blends or the sparklings? I think this is a difficult one.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult
'cause
one.
There's two there for me that it could
me
be.
too. Me
Yeah,
too.
I'm not going to say too much. Let's put our answers down, Debbie, and then we'll reveal them and see what the people have been saying in the comments. I am going to go, Debbie. I'm going to go with A, the 3D glue gel. Tri-blends was not the one for me. It was between the sparkle inks and the 3D glue.
Oh, okay. I definitely thought 3D glue gel, which I think it is, but then I thought, did they just put that in because she didn't say it? Because that is the thing that Debbie absolutely loves.
I think you might be overthinking it, Debbie, but lots of you in the comments are chatting away. Let's find out what the answer is.
So the one crafting item that I can't live without, obviously, not my Gemini, but it would be definitely my tri-blend pens. I love colouring. It's something that I enjoy immensely and do on a regular basis. So that would be a definite one crafting item I cannot live without.
We had a bit of an incident. We had a bit of an accident.
He threw his
Can
board in
we just have a
temper.
look at that? I didn't throw it in the temper. I sort of heard the answer. I went, I just chucked it out. And then what happened was it hit the back shot, and now all the product is on the floor down there. I've ruined it. Right. I mean, this next. Well, let's do the last question. I mean, this one's just. I mean, Debbie has clearly won the round, but let's find out what the 5th question is in this round.
Would I rather die cut, stamp and colour, or fussy cut?
I think I know this one. I think it's pretty easy, this one. But let's see. I'm going to go with stamp and colour. Oh, die cut. Stamp and colour or die cut. I hope you're all still playing along at home. It's A, B, or C. I'm going to have a lot of fun putting that back together. Should we find out? Should we find out what the answer is? Let's.
So, would I rather die cut, stamp and colour, or fussy cut? Well, literally, this one is so easy to answer. It would be die cut.
I went with everything, the last 2 questions, what I would choose.
So that's a strange one. So her favourite product ever is tri-blends, which is obviously why I went stamp and colour. But no, it is die cutting. Debbie has absolutely thrashed me in that round. Was it 3-0 in the end? But of course now it is 1 round a piece.
1-1, yes.
So we need to go to the tiebreaker. Let's find out, shall we, what the tiebreak question is.
My favourite colour ink pad is...
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they are any. I mean, come on.
That's impossible
What
question.
kind? But these are everyone's 3 top favourite ink pad colours.
Yep.
Because together, they are amazing. I'm just going to go with my gut, Debbie. What my gut said before it even popped up. So I'm just going to go with the first thing that popped into my head. But A, fuchsia, B, parakeet, or C, lemon tonic. I'm going to have to push you for an answer, Debbie.
I'm going to go B, parakeet.
Okay. We don't need that whiteboard when Debbie's here.
Oh, sorry.
I am going to go with B.
Oh, no.
We can't. This is a...
Have we got another one?
I feel like we've missed the concept. We've missed the concept of a tie-break question.
You've got to go different.
You don't have to go different, no. But a tie-break question, I'm not going to change. We're not going to... because it is going to be parakeet. We know that. I kind of thought the point of a tie-break question, it was like you had to guess between a certain thing. Let's find out what it is, Debbie.
So, my favourite ink pad colour is fuchsia.
It's so gorgeous.
So the tie-break question was not good. So we've got a...
well, I was going to say, can't we just add up how many we did?
No, that's not how it works, Debbie. Sorry, we definitely can't do that. So
that
we're going to
because I
settle
did
it.
more?
We're going to settle it with a game of, I mean, as all good quiz shows are, a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, I'm
are
rubbish.
You ready?
I'm really rubbish.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah!
I'm so rubbish. I was going to do a rock. Actually, I won in respect of answering the most questions right.
Anyway,
well
cliffhanger.
done,
And it really was a cliffhanger today, wasn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that. Congratulations, Team Facebook. That's my first win in weeks. But what a great game that was of Crafty Cliffhanger. We're having a lot of fun today. We really are. Remember, we will pick 5 winners at random from the comments over on Facebook, which is absolutely awesome. What I want to do is give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. We're going to go into the winners circle in just a few minutes. Before we do that, let's share with you all the awesome details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire, which is absolutely awesome. Now, we are going to journey into the winner's circle, and it's the part of the week where you're going to pick up some of the best deals, some of the deepest discount in the show. Now, let's have a little look at what we've got for you then. First one we've got are these awesome cut and emboss folders, and cut and emboss folders are great because what they do is they emboss all of that incredible texture onto the card whilst also die cutting elements out. These are an absolute steal. They really are. You're basically paying for one here, and we're going to send you the other 2 totally free of charge, which is incredible value for money. It really is. So you're going to get congrats. You're also going to receive love, and you're going to get thanks in there as well. The great thing about this is that if you want to batch make, you've got to do a lot of cards. These will enable you to do that. Platinum members, you can pick these up for $10.39 or $11.99, which is absolutely awesome. So do grab those. Now, talking 3 for 2s, what we've also got for you is the Gemini Circle Aperture Diorama Collection. I love this because it is a really awesome concept. Debbie, have you got a sample over there? Have you got a sample of one of these over there?
Yes.
So what it does is for you, it's like a clock basically. It cuts it all out, but it gives you such amazing dimension. So actually have a look at the one that Debbie's got over there, because that'll give you a better idea of what it actually looks like when it goes together. They're awesome, aren't they?
They're so good, and they fold flat, so they're completely flat to put in the post. They go together really easy from these tabs at the side, and if we get time, we'll show you exactly how to put this one together.
Awesome. What you get in there is you get 2 collections of dies. So you get the one to create the outer workings, one that makes the inner workings, and then all of that goes together to make something beautiful. Not a lot of stock of that though, so you will need to be quick there, which is fantastic. Now, Flourishing fuchsias is what we are looking at here. The Gemini Flourishing Fuchsias and Traditional Peony Stamp and Die Collection. A really lovely collection of stamps and dies here. What you're going to be able to do is layer these up, which is brilliant. So you've got these layering stamps here and then the dies to cut them out, which is brilliant. You've got it in the fuchsias and you've got it there in the peonies as well. $8.99 or $14.95. You save £26 or $44 there with that one, which is brilliant. I'm also going to grab something else for you, which is a steal in this winner circle, and it is the shadow numbers, because these are at an unbelievable price. £9 or $15 gets you all of these. $7.20 for platinum members in the UK, $12 for platinum members across in the US, which is brilliant. You get the numbers in there. Do you get the ampersand as well, Georgina? You do get the ampersand included too, which is brilliant. Great value. So maybe if the pop-out numbers weren't your thing, then these definitely could be. I think if you don't already own them, snap them up at that price. Sandra Dundas is messaging me. She says, Susie T says, firstly, Debbie, you were awesome, which I think is nice. Just not awesome enough to win. Sandra says, I love this program. I can watch, laugh, have fun while I work on a construction design. This week, I'm working on a USB stick storage system. The newest form of photo album. That sounds wonderful. Wow. Mariah says, that was fun. I like these games on Saturdays. Thank you, CCTV. You are more than welcome. Play Your Crafts Right is here with you at midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast, 4 a.m. West Coast, every single Saturday. So make sure you join in. But I know lots of great deals in this winner's circle, Debbie. Where are we going to start?
So with the cut and emboss folders, I love cut and emboss folders because they do two different things. They do what they say. They give you an amazing embossing, so we can see on this one, this has been added some gems on the embossed detail, but look how beautiful it looks on mirror card, and we're going to be showing that. And then it cuts out your beautiful letters on the inside. So on this one, we've got the thanks, then we've got the congrats, which is gorgeous. So use your inks and then darker inks to really highlight that embossed detail. Then your cut out details with some mirror card behind, making them into a shaker card. I mean, that is just ingenious to do that, just something different. Using your dark black card, I mean, that is stunning, very dramatic, and then something a little bit different and lighter with just some of our ink pads. Now, they're really easy to use. I'm going to do just some quick demos to show just exactly what you can do with them. So I've got all three here. I thought it'd be just fun to run them through, see exactly what we can do. We've got our thanks, our congrats, and our love. So first of all, I'm going to put the love one through. Now, with the cut and emboss folders, you always have your dies on the front. So whatever you're putting through, you put them through with that die cut into there. Just pop that straight. And then what I am going to use, because it's got a cutting edge in there, because it's a 2D embossing folder, you do only need your top and bottom plates, but I'm going to add in my metal shim. I always think it's a really good way to add that extra shim on to be able to just help in hand really to cut those absolutely beautifully. So we'll take that one out. So this first one is our mirror card. So you can see it cuts out those letters. You've then got your letters. I mean, how gorgeous are those? And then you've got this beautiful cut and emboss. And on mirror card, it looks exquisite. Such a beautiful design. So that's our first one. Then let's use our thanks. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to use a technique which they used to call a letterpress technique, where we're going to apply some ink. So I've got my honey pot, and I'm going to apply that to the inside of my folder. So, I've used a red or a yellow on the orange, but that will be fine. First of all, though, I am
and
just
you
going to...
wonder why you were nominated. You were in that question about the ink
but that's for losing your ink pad, misplacing your ink pads.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't think
I'm just saying, I just feel a bit of a common theme here, Debbie. You know.
Yeah, maybe I just didn't want to vote for myself. Got some yellow on there as well, so there. Oh, thank you, George. See, George has said she thinks I'm one of the most organised. I do think I am organised. I am. I know where she was going though, because I'm clumsy. I can be incredibly clumsy. Okay. And I think maybe she was just getting a bit confused, Debbie, with clumsiness and losing things.
Let's definitely make this a Debbie problem, not a you problem, Debbie. Absolutely.
So we're going to pop that in. Don't worry about contaminating your folder or inking your folder up. If you use a darker colour like your crushed velvet or your fuchsia, you might actually get a dye come out or it might stain your folder, but it won't do any harm to your folder. It just means it'll be a pretty colour, which means that, but it won't transfer. Once it's washed, it won't transfer onto your next projects.
Awesome. Always good to know.
So purling this one out. So if I take that off, not only have we got those amazing letters there, so you can use them on another project, just pushing them out, they will all just come out. And actually a good little tip, if you wanted to keep these all in a line, line them back up on your folder. So I'm just going to pop them onto here. Take your low-tack tape, and then because then you know that they're in a complete straight line, take your low-tack tape and put the strip across them, then glue the backs, and you can actually stick them to your project in one go. But look how beautiful this now looks. We've got that gorgeous, this is white, so it stayed white where we've done that embossing. Then we've got the die cut and the beautiful embossing. I mean, you can do that in whatever colour you want, and you could do that onto the front of a card blank, which is where my next demo leads me, because what I've done here is I've just used
opportunity here.
You've got opportunity
to create something gorgeous.
Utmost opportunity.
I'm going to make this a thing, guys. It's going to get tedious for you, but we're going to make it a thing.
So this time, what we're going to do, we're going to pop our folder over the front of our over the front of our card, and we're going to fold that on itself, and then we're going to lie that in there, and then take that into our machine. Now what that's going to do, that's going to give us an instant card straight away. So if you just want a quick card where you want to send a congrats to someone, a thanks to someone, just pop it through on a ready-made card blank, and then you've got that beautiful wording, you've got that gorgeous card in one pass through the machine. So I'm just going to take out those little bits, our words, and that's where you can then add your acetate to the back. You can make different cards, and if I turn that round, you'll be able to see we've then got that gorgeous card. I mean, how fabulous is that? That cuts out straight away. You can cut that in mirror card, and if you put mirror card on the inside, that really does shine out through there. So we've got that one, and then we've got our letterpress technique. So all these different ones that you can get just through one pass of the Gemini. Honestly, these folders are so worth having. Is that what they are? $12.99, Joe, for 3 folders?
For 3 of them, one of these should be $12.99.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you're getting 2 free. Wow. Yeah,
really
amazing folders. You'll use them all the time.
Absolutely, you will snap those up. They are brilliant. Right, let's see what you are up to at home. Christine says, yay, go team Facebook. Despite Debbie trying to cheat. Oh, strong word there, Christine. You can see Debbie's face. Just catching flies.
Cheat? Cheat me?
I didn't say that.
I'm the
Georgina
least
said
person that would cheat.
Right, yes, so lots of you chatting away. Keep sending pictures in because we absolutely love receiving it. Let's have a little look actually of some of the gorgeous things that you've been sending in to us here today. Renee has sent this one in to us. I think that's lovely, beautiful, beautiful foam flower there on that one. And then boom, when you open it up, check out what's on the inside. You've got your numbers in there. Just shows you, Debbie, you can decorate the outside of your card and the inside of your card.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, Joe, I'm a big believer that you should always do both.
Absolutely. Michelle has been busy as well. She sent this one in to us. Looks absolutely gorgeous. But then, check this out when you open it up. It's an awesome stage card. This is actually the craft along that is available on these over on our website. So you could be making that exact project using those pop-out numbers. Penguins 88888 has sent this one in to us, which is this one just here, which is beautiful on the outside with the interchangeables. But when you open it up inside, absolutely gorgeous as well. Thank you for that, Penguins 8888888. PPE Pam, our long-time friend of the show, has sent a picture in to us. Here it is. That is beautiful, isn't it, Debbie?
Wow, how good is that? Yeah, that is so stunning. Another one of Sarah's collections on the left there. So I can't remember exactly what that was called, but it was a very beautiful ladies collection that we had.
Really,
I love that
lovely.
pull-out part, and then our left folding alphabet. So yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Really gorgeous. So make sure Wendy Waffles. What a great name, Wendy. If that is your actual name, Wendy, I think that is my favourite name I've ever heard.
Oh, I said that the other day.
Wendy's,
Brilliant.
or is it Wendy's YouTube username? I'm not sure. Wendy, do let us know, because if your name is Wendy Waffles, it's the best name I've ever heard. That is gorgeous. Wendy sent us more than one in as well, so let's have a little look at that one too. You can see there a beautiful 90th birthday card as well. Lisa's been very busy as well. Lisa's been doing some quilling. She sent us in some quilling that she's been doing. How lovely. Really gorgeous.
Is so beautiful. I haven't seen quilling around for a long time, Joe, so that is really nice to see. Beautiful.
Really
I've
gorgeous.
just realised, Joe, all those little quilling were in little love hearts.
Did you not see it?
Yeah, but the actual quilling were in love hearts.
Oh, well, can we have a look at that, George?
You see, each one like comes up round into a love heart. That's very clever.
That is very, very clever.
Very clever.
Very, very well done there with that, Lisa. Diane loves it. There's always giggles with us. We just can't help it, Diane. When we get together, we're a nightmare. What can we say? I want to share with you something that I'm urging you to get your hands on, because I don't know how much of this is going to be around when we actually get to the 3 p.m. show here in the UK. That is 10 a.m. East Coast, which is... No, it's not. It's 10 a.m. East Coast, which is 7 a.m. West Coast. $34.99, $39.95. You can use your Club Inspire discount with it as well, which is brilliant. So that's going to be coming up in our latest show. If you want to see the demonstrations on it, it's launch day, full 2 hour demonstrating this. And we have committed that if this has sold out, then what we will do is we will still demonstrate it for you. We're going to go all through it in that later show. Now, there are some brilliant coordinating pads that you can get to go with these. So you can go for this one here, which is your 8x8. Really gorgeous. You're going to love using this in conjunction with your Year of Crafts. And what we've also got here is your Spring Fever too, which is brilliant. So you've got that one in there, which is awesome. $12.99, $14.96 per pad. Snap those up. They go beautifully with those that awesome Year of Craft. Something else I want to mention to you. Do you know what? I'm just gonna grab some of these. Yeah, I'm coming back. I actually bought a succulent yesterday. From the florist, yeah, I bought it. Really, really beautiful little real one, yeah. It was actually, so I can't, they are very easy to keep. I actually got a new plant as well yesterday. I bought a rubber plant, like a reddy pink rubber plant. Really beautiful.
Joe.
No, my plants don't have names.
You've got to name them.
1, 2, 3. I've got 4 plants at home. None of them have names. Your plants got names.
I don't have any plants.
Oh.
I do, but they're all fake.
Well, they can have real names for fake plants. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Let me just show you, though. These are awesome. There's loads of different ways you can use these. What I want to show you is, though, these succulents and how they work. They've been ever so popular. I just want to show you what you can do. I love the fact that you can make these really realistic succulents. So you've got things like the Neon Breaker here, the Merry Maiden. We've also got, I love this one, the Sword Grass, which I think is excellent. And you've got the Lila China as well in there. Lila China sounds like a rapper to me. You know, she's collaborating with P. Diddy. P. Diddy and Lila China on a brand new record, dropping soon, no doubt. Let's share with you some of the things that you can do with these, which is awesome. Again, beautiful if you're using them on card projects. If you want to mount them, you can cluster them and collect them together. Sharon is going to be with us as well, which will be lovely in our craft house at 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast. It'd be lovely to have Sharon joining us live from Ireland. So make sure you get your questions in for us, actually, in that later show, which is going to be brilliant. Right, we're going to now go and have a look at the flourishing fuchsias and the traditional peony, which is awesome. So what you're getting here is you're getting these stamps, which are your layering stamps, but then dies to cut them out with as well, which is brilliant. The price is unbelievable on these, because basically you're saving 75% here, which is awesome. So how much are you paying? It's like you're paying not even paying for one of the stamp sets, and we send you all the stamps, all the dies included as well, which is brilliant. I haven't seen these before, Debbie.
That's actually a crazy price, $8.99. That's crazy because
It
these
really is.
are beautiful. I've never seen a fuchsia like this before, where you can actually stamp it 3 times and create the most amazing flower, and then you can cut it out as well to have a die and a stamp. I mean, if you've got these, buy them for presents, because honestly, you are getting the most easiest stamped flower, layering flower. You're going to be able to make different designs. So this one hasn't even been cut out. It's just stamped onto here. So it shows how easy they are. But if you did want to cut them out, you can stamp them, you can colour them, you can lay multiples on the side. I mean, honestly, look at these samples. They're so beautiful. So I'm genuinely shocked at how cheap that is, because actually I don't normally say cheap, but I think that's cheap because it's very cheap. Honestly, that's so cheap. There's certain things that really shock me, Joe, in life, or not many things shock me in life, but that price is incredible. So let's show how easy they are to do. First of all, I'm going to take my stamping platform. I'm then going to grab myself a piece of card, which I didn't do, so apologies. Just pick that up, and you need a small amount. So I'm going to place this onto here. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to position my first stamp. If I bring these in, our stamps are all numbered, which is really easy for you to follow. So we've got stamp 1, which is on this little point piece, and then we've got, if I put it down there, then we've got stamp 2, and then go up one more, and we've got stamp 3. And the same, if I turn it round, you've got your stamp 1 and your stamp 2 to make sure that your leaves are going up. Now, the reason these have that little point piece on the end is so you can position this point the same on every single flower. So the first point I'm going to then take to my stamp mat. I'm going to make sure that every one I put in the same position. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I'm going to go into that arrow so I can see completely. Just make sure I've gone completely into there, that's it. So I'm covering that cross, and I say arrow, it's just I'm thinking of that arrow bit here, but the actual cross. So I'm putting that on there, and then I'm just going to see where that takes me on my board, and then place my card into place. So let's put that down there. And that will then stamp me out there. So this is my first layer. I'm then going to take my pink tulip, which is the lightest in my family of pinks, and I'm just going to stamp this first one out. So I'm putting plenty on there because it's our lightest colour. This is going to lend itself for its base.
If you were a flower, Debbie, what flower would you be?
Oh, there's a question.
Let me know at home in the comments as well on Facebook.
What flower I would be.
No, what flower you would be at home individually.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Not what your favourite flower is. What flower would you be?
Yeah, I don't actually know. I can't even think off the top of my head. I'd like to think I would be a lily.
Lily?
Yes, I do love a lily.
Well, lilies are my favourite, so there you are.
Oh, I have to be a lily then,
I've got
Joe.
some beautiful stargazer lilies at home at the moment. Those big ones with a burst of pink in them, absolutely lovely.
Wow. So always remember where you're going to put, where the next one has come from. Then I've worked on my cross, so I know that I can put that directly over my cross, and that will go in the perfect position still. So this time I've used my pink tulip. I'm going to bring in my fuchsia, which is obviously our Debbie Robinson's favourite colour. And then we're going to just tap over that. This has been mixed with orange. That was probably me yesterday, actually. But I'm going to try and get to that.
I love you've literally just put, wasn't that you a minute ago?
What's
Did you just put an orange one in a pink one a minute ago?
I don't think so. When?
I thought you used the wrong blending tool a moment ago.
Oh, that was yellow.
Oh, okay. So you've done that for someone else.
But it was the same colour family, Joe.
Oh, okay,
so
sorry.
The lemon tonic goes with the orange.
It just tickled me
Yeah.
because you just done it. What you like?
Yeah, no, that's orange in a pink. That's a completely different colour family. But because I'm going to put another layer on of this one, just to make that more, put it the right way. And you can see it goes on exactly over. I mean, look how beautiful
So much
that is.
texture.
It's just absolutely stunning. Then I'm going to pop these back on so I know which one is which and I don't mess them up. So I obviously know where that first point is, so we're going to go back to that point, and this is how easy they are to layer up. And what I would suggest, Joe, is when you're using these, do a few, so you're layering that first one at the same time. Use the same piece of card. You could layer a few pieces of card up, stamp your first one down and stamp it, and then take one away, stamp your next one, take one away. Keep doing that, then go on to your second one and build them back up. So you can do multiple flowers at the same time. So we've had our pink tulip, we've had our fuchsia, and now I'm using our darkest one, which is our plum jam. So we're going to bring this one in, and that's going to be our darkest colour on the top.
Gloria would be a sunflower. That's quite a good one. Is it sunflowers that turn to face the sun?
Oh, guess what I learnt yesterday from Becky? Do you know where daisies got their names from?
No.
Oh, Joe, I thought you would know. They come because daisies are called their day's eyes, the day's eye. So they open in the daylight and close at night.
Ah, there you are.
So the day's eye
There's
is
a
where
factoid for you.
daisies come from.
Awesome.
And there we go. We've done our third layer, and look how beautiful that, I mean, honestly, Joe, that flower for $8.99 to get a flower like that and a die set that cuts them out is absolutely incredible. Oh, I love that. I'm going to cut that out and keep it and maybe make some more just to use on my projects, because that is just absolutely stunning.
Awesome. Did you fancy, just for the last few minutes, just whetting our appetite, getting our crafty creative juices flowing, Debbie, about what we can expect in that upcoming launch day? Because I've seen some of the things that have been made with it and they look absolutely beautiful, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to step to the side here and grab some of these samples that are on the side. And can I tell you, I don't know if I'm allowed actually, but I'm going to. We have less of these boxes left than what we have, the elements that are in these boxes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so they're not going to last. They're not going to last, I'm afraid. So grab them quick. So yeah, spoke nothing but the truth. So it's that you've just been grabbing them ready. These little memory albums, you are getting all of the construction in a template. So to make the memory books, everything else you see in there, we've got just some amazing makes, what you can do. This umbrella, the welly boots. I mean, obviously this is definitely apt for today. We've got a lot of rain here at the moment. Using your stamps for the background here, using those umbrellas. Honestly, they're amazing. And if you did buy the Year of Crafts and the second, the first add-on box, the bolt-on box, you are going to be able to use these all together to create these beautiful makes. Honestly, Joe, they're gonna love it. But I promise you, when it does sell out, which it will, we will continue to do the demonstration, show what's in the box, and hopefully maybe get some more in at some point.
Absolutely, I do hope so. Do grab it. A lot of the stock has gone, and hopefully we'll have some still when we get to launch day. But we were concerned this morning when we came in. Pamela Evans says, I'd be a rose because I could be lovely and sweet, but if you pick at me, I'll use my thorn to defend myself.
I love that.
Idea. I love that. Let's whiz through some of the awesome products that you've seen in this amazing Play Your Crafts Right show. You had those numbers first. You remember what you're getting in here. So you're getting the pop-out numbers themselves, you're getting the sentiments, and you're getting the embellishments. And you're getting the 2 paper pads in there as well. There's a lot in that one for you. £80 or $99 if you want to get that. Amazing deal here on our cut and emboss folders. As you can see, thanks, love and congrats. You pay for 1, we send you 3, which is absolutely awesome. Make sure you grab those. We've also got the Circle Aperture Diorama collection. Again, brilliant, brilliant price on this. 1978 or 25.18. Makes a really good, strong concept, that one, which I love. And if you are into your florals and you love them, don't forget about the Flourishing Fuchsias and the traditional peony stamp and die collection with 31 elements, $8.99 or $14.95 if you want to get your hands on that one. Just there. Remember the shadow numbers and how excellent they were, how excellent that deal is specifically. Really, really brilliant. We need to answer, I need to announce, the winners. So, the winners, obviously from my team, because I won, it is Maureen Fairbrace, Beth Ross Lucas, Diane K. Lewis, Renee Desharn, and Becky Haas. I'll do that again. Maureen Fairbrace, Beth Ross Lucas, Diane K. Lewis, Renee Desharn, and Becky Haas. You are the winners. You need to email us, please. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send those emails into. Don't forget as well, there's loads on the way here today on Crafters TV. Let's have a little sneaky peek at what is coming up for you for the rest of the day. So, in just an hour and a half's time, we're going to be kicking off, of course, with that launch day, all about the Year of Crafts gift of giving, which is fantastic. Got to be loads of inspiration for you in that show as well, which is brilliant, so you'll be able to see that. Then a little later, the Craft House. We're going to be focusing on all things Sharon Callis. As always, we open the doors to the studio and welcome someone into the studio. Today it's going to be the turn of the lovely Sharon Callis herself, who is going to be Skyping in with us from Ireland. Really looking forward to catching up with her and also seeing what she has planned. Debbie, massive thank you as always. I'm sorry that you lost, but you know, I had to win at some point.
I don't mind you winning at all, Joe. So yeah, thank you. It's been an amazing show. I've loved it.
It's been great. Who knows what giggles are to be had for the rest of the day. Go and pop the kettle on, get yourself some lunch, do what you need to do. Make sure you join us back here in 2 hours' time. Take care.